Man, Mike Treez, Well Connected TV. We in the building. Now I got my player partner, my guest host for the day, DJ Dejan. What's up, Dejan?
Yo, what's up?
Man, you already know what's up, man. We got my main man, CBG, in the building, man. Now, I'm going to tell you right now, the guy is known for this Peekaboo song, man. It's moving up the charts, man, making a lot of noise, man. He got the video and everything. I know you done checked it out, man, but that's who we got in the building today, CBG, man.
Yeah, that's me.
What's up, CBG?
What's good, man? Thanks
good?
for having me.
Oh, man, it's our pleasure, man. It's our pleasure, man, because you know what? I'm actually, man, I'm something like a player, man, myself. And when I be in the club, I be seeing them. They be playing peekaboo at me. Hey,
all the time.
Hey, they be on me. They be on.
It happens all the time.
They be on me, man. They be on me. Like, hey, is that Tree? Yeah, that's me, right? You know what I'm saying? But real talk though, man. Talk to me, man, about the song, the movement, because you got a lot going on, man.
Yeah, man. Like, we just got off tour. I'm with New Order Entertainment and Kane Marco. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Kane Marco. He should be
legendary battle rapper.
Oh man, dude, he's cold with it, man. He's something else, man. He's put me on a lot of game. But we just got off the Big Hef tour, the Streets Most Wanted tour, 2017. Shouts out to Big Hef, man. Like, it was fun, man. I learned a lot of stuff. Yeah, Peekaboo's been getting a lot of love, man. They played it in Detroit. We had an interview in Detroit about it, and they played it on their radio station.
Been all the way down in Florida with Peekaboo.
No, we've been in
TJ's
Florida.
DJs. I know.
Man.
Come on,
you want me to go into that?
Nah, but we know that you made it down there.
Oh, yeah.
We know,
Florida, Atlanta, Cleveland. It's been played on 106.2 Robert Greene in Atlanta. I had a phone interview with him about a year and a half ago. He actually premiered it. He helped me premiere the whole audio before the video got made and all that. So shout out to Robert Greene, man. Like, got a show coming up December 30th here in Naptown at the Emerson Theater. Presented by Afton Show. So check me out, man. That's gonna be performed.
Shouts out to the Emerson, man.
Oh, yeah, Emerson Theater, but bringing some high talent here.
Yeah, they got a big space there too. So there's plenty of space.
Get with me, man. We're gonna do something special that day. We're gonna do something. So
I'm gonna be up here all that day, man.
So look, I got something. We're gonna do a meet and greet that day with you. We're gonna talk after the show, man. I'm gonna get you hooked up with some stuff,
that's what's
man.
up, man. I'm down.
Shouts out to my people over there, man, at the shop. You know what I'm saying? We gonna get something going. But tell the people where you from, man.
I'm originally from Kokomo, Indiana. That's where I was born and halfway raised. I went back and forth from there to Jackson, Mississippi, and Alabama. But yeah, Kokomo, that's my hometown, man. Shout out to 765,
I gotta slip it in there, man. Hold
real.
on. You remember this Dejan? Kiligo, Kilargo, como sexy mama.
Yeah.
Down to Kokomo.
Oh, yeah.
We used to say all
Beach Boy?
Yeah,
all the 304 stay at Kokomo.
Come on, man. The Kokomo, man, is jumping, man. It goes down in Kokomo.
It's came a long way since I was coming up, man, riding bikes. We used to ride 50 deep on bicycles in the hood. My guy, Danny Dope, had a little 10 subwoofer on a trailer in the back of his bike, a little Walkman. Hey,
that's the bike game.
Hey, we could ride all the way to the mall, man, 50 deep.
Good old
bike
days.
culture is
Good
big.
old
Bike
days.
culture is big in Kokomo too, man.
It is, road nights, man. Road nights gets held annually every year. Shout out to road nights, man. They do their thing.
That's a
It's a great event.
That's a national event. People from all over the country come.
Kokomo. Is it Kokomo that had their own little black expo,
Anderson,
Anderson.
But that thing you talking about that they do in Kokomo, that's what he talking about. That bike.
Oh, that's what that is. Okay, I thought it was something.
We did a show with Boosie down there, man. They had people from all over the country, man, that came in. Scarface, E40.
We opened up for Kevin Gates down there. You know what I'm saying?
People be slipping on Kokomo.
Yeah.
It
They had
goes
Black
down.
Youngster there. We in last year or something.
Black Youngster went there.
Early this year.
Man, Front Row Live be having all kind of artists there, man. It's crazy.
It's close enough to Indianapolis to where they can get a piggyback show and they'll still have just as much or better crowd than we would with certain artists. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Constantly. So shouts out to the people in Kokomo pushing the culture forward.
765,
you know what I'm saying?
man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So you from Kokomo, you rapping. Indiana ain't necessarily been like a hotbed of, breakout talent, but there is hip hop. You know what I'm saying? There is a lot of talent around here. It just hasn't broke out because people maybe not necessarily familiar on it. Like it's Naptown, so you know they kind of be sleeping on us a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
a little bit. You know,
this whole state is so full of talent. It's crazy, man. Like, you know, especially since recently I've been able to travel around and see some other talent, man. It's crazy. Like Indiana's got a lot of talent, man. Like if you ain't following Indiana artists, I mean anywhere like Naptown, South Bend, even the smaller cities, Kokomo, man. Like we got a lot of talent, man. Like people just need to tune in because like you said, it's real hip hop, man, and it's a lot of originality.
Well, my personal opinion is it's gonna take moves like this and guys like yourself to make that happen because you have to be stewards and ambassadors of your particular culture and profession. You know what I'm saying? If you're a hip hop artist, you know, businessman, you know, whatever in the culture, you have to go out and make people aware of your work, you know what I'm saying, your body of work, your movement, whatever. If they not familiar with it, how can they check for it? You know what I'm saying? Like, I think for a lot of times when you don't know what's going on, you think that some magical A&R is going to pull up with this magical checkbook that's going to magically propel you from unknown to world renowned. It don't exactly happen like that. You know, there's a thing called the grind. There's a thing called getting your stuff together. You know what I'm saying? That you're going some processes and procedures that you're going to have to go through, some networking, you know, because who you know means a little bit. Who knows you means a lot. And people can't mess with you if they're not aware of you. So I tell people all day long, I say the U.S. Army, Budweiser, and Coca-Cola, they got all the business they can handle. But they constantly advertising because the Army need new soldiers. Coke is trying to keep its market share, and Budweiser want to make sure everybody in the world, when they go in a bar, say, what you want? Give me a cold Bud. You know what I'm saying? So if all of these multi-billion-dollar corporations have to do it, what make you think as an independent, nobody know, you're going to be able to do anything less? You know what I'm saying?
One thing I've learned in life, bro, for what I've been through is, and the struggle that I've been through and the losses that I've took, man, is you got to grind hard, man. Like
it's mandatory.
Look, man, it's on the back of my shirt. You got to grind hard, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Grind
gotta
hard.
Grind hard. Not you don't stop when you become what you think is successful. You grind hard until you die, man. You gotta grind.
Man.
You gotta grind to eat. You gotta grind to do anything in life. You gotta work for that stuff. You gotta work for it. You know what I mean? You gotta grind real hard.
You talk about losses, so share a little personal story. Well, one of our DJs, one of our brothers, you know, he passed away this past summer. And his name was DJ Skrill. He's on every show with us.
Yeah, rest in peace, Skrill.
If you ever watch the show, you always gonna see Skrill right there. As long as we cutting the lights and the cameras on around this piece, Skrill will always be a part of this, what we doing. But he had a saying. He used to say, "Wake, pray, be dope," and that was like that spoke volumes to me. You know what I'm saying? When I first seen it, and after he passed away, you know, because that's exactly what you have to do. You wake up, you pray, and you be dope. Just do your thing. If you do those three things right there, if you have the opportunity to do those three things, it ain't but a matter of time before you're going to make something make sense or whatever. Some doors are going to start to open for you. You know, you put the man upstairs first.
Always.
All your endeavors, you know, and all your endeavors. And then you just go and do the work. Like you say, grind hard. You do that, it's going to work out for you. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to start to introduce yourself to people, as we always spoke to before. They're going to become familiar with it and familiar with you. And then you'll start seeing this or whatever. Somebody mention your name. It's like, oh, yeah, I heard a kid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I just seen that song. I just seen the video. You know, so it's called brand familiarity. When people become familiar with your brand, they start to support it, especially if your brand is going places and doing things. People always love to catch a rising star. You know what I'm saying?
I'm a living testimony of that.
Come on, man.
Real
Come
talk.
on, man.
And that's that's what I strive to be, man. I'm challenged by greatness. That's what CBG stands for. Challenged by greatness. And
Challenged
it stands
by
for that
greatness.
for a reason. You know what I mean? Like this every day is a challenge. You know what I mean? Like, dude, like it don't stop. Like, you know what I mean? Like if you got potential, you just gotta keep working at it. You can't give up, man. Like, and if you believe in yourself that much, somebody's gonna see that spark. And I believe in myself that much that I should have been where I'm at, but being locked up in and out, and just being irresponsible when I was a little younger, kind of set me back a little bit. But I'm still
It makes
here.
you
I'm still
more
breathing.
responsible now. You seasoned.
Right.
You seasoned for a reason, brother.
My work ethic is so top notch right now, so self-disciplined that, like, dude, I'm not gonna stop until everybody in this country at least has heard of me.
Yo, grind
You know what I
till
mean?
you can't introduce yourself.
Come
Right.
on,
You gotta
man.
introduce yourself.
Right.
Come on.
Exactly.
If they have a microphone cut on and some speakers, make sure that they get an opportunity to put you in their mix. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So what's
Whatever
your
it is.
inspiration at this point? What's your main inspiration?
My inspiration actually was as we talking about just about the losses, See, when I was 12 years old, I lost my little brother. Like I said, when I was growing up, I was back and forth from Kokomo to Mississippi. When I was staying in Mississippi, I was staying with my biological father. He had another baby, which I pretty much took care of for the first 6 months of his life. Well, stuff got pretty bad, so I kind of had to dip out, and my mom had to come down and get me. So she came and got me, and 2 weeks later, I found out my little brother had passed away.
Sorry for your loss, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure. He was 6 months old, so I mean, we already know he's in a better place. He knew no sin, so like he's peaceful. Like I'm at peace with that. I felt guilty for a little while because I left him. I was in a situation, and 2 weeks later he passed. So I started writing about that time. I started writing poems and stuff in school. Then I was in high school and I met this chick named Shanika. Shout out to Shanika Smith, Mush Mills. She throws all the dopest parties in the Kokomo right now. She got me
Mush Mills?
Mush Mills, yeah. She got me started in this. If it wasn't for her, I never would have hit a studio, nothing. She pounded me for about 3 weeks in English class in high school, man, because I wrote this song called Off the Hoosie, and I was writing it in class. I was not paying attention. I was just, my first song with verses and a hook and, with a structure, because I was writing stuff before that, but it was just a couple lines and put it aside. So she pushed me. I finally spit it in the commons area, man. She was like, man, you got to hit the studio. So I hit the studio, man, and it grew from there. But like I said, I was going in and out of jail and prison. And
It sounded like to me you didn't take no losses on me. It sounded like you learned lessons, man.
I mean, I learned a lot of
It's
lessons.
not a loss, man.
Yeah,
It's a
definitely.
lesson, bro.
I mean, I took a lot of losses. I just lost my other brother, actually, probably about a month ago, man. My the brother that helped get me out of that situation, he's my older brother, and I met him when he was 15 and I was 12. We just knew about each other. And he just passed away at 37 a month ago.
Sorry to hear that also, fam.
Yeah.
So, like, I've had a lot of losses. I mean, everybody has losses. That's why I do what I'm doing, is because everybody goes through what I go through. I mean, not everybody, but there's a lot of people that go through the same or
everybody go through it.
similar
It just
situations.
affects different people in different ways. Everybody go through it, but some of us heed these signs of life, and our own, living, and others just keep going, kind of aimlessly or whatever, You stopped and paid attention and stuff, and you're trying to take, like Dejan said, you didn't take losses, you took lessons.
lesson.
And I
you
like
know what
that.
I'm saying? Your lessons is blessings.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Lessons is blessings. Like, you can appreciate what your brother did for you. You know what I'm saying? You can appreciate, the fact that your other brother was without sin, so you comfortable with knowing, where his soul rests, at this time or whatever.
Exactly.
You can appreciate that lady giving you opportunity, pushing you, driving you towards what you're doing now, you know what I'm saying? So, like, one of the most important things about being an artist is having passion. It's having inspiration. So if you have a lack thereof, it's going to show in your music. You know what I'm saying? Because if you don't have inspiration, you're probably not going to be too inspiring.
And if you want a pure example of passion in music, check out my first album, actually solo album that I released with New Order ENT. It's available on all streaming networks, Spotify, iTunes, Google Play. It's called Alpha Pack, The Origins of CBG. Now the cover of it's got the artwork, and you can see my cousin did the makeup and the pictures. It's literally blood, sweat, and tears. There's blood coming from my lip. There's a teardrop coming from my eye, and I'm sweaty.
Passion.
And it's the kind of album that people don't want to listen to these days because it's got so much. It's deep. It's deep. It's pretty deep.
I mean, well, you said you
it's
was
got peekaboo on it, actually. So
you said that you was
that's where you can find that.
You was a poet at one time, so you know, poets have a tendency to write profound, you know what I'm saying, kind of rough stories at times, you know, but that's life, you know, and that's a beautiful part of life or whatever, you know what I'm saying, is that it's good and it's bad. You know, I believe that the bad times make you appreciate the good times even better. You know what I'm saying? I say that about ugly people. I say, you know what ugly people are for? To make you appreciate the pretty ones. You know what I'm saying? Just and I ain't talking about I ain't just talking about physical beauty. I'm talking about inner beauty. You know what I'm saying? So a nasty, mean, rotten person,
Attitude,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're gonna appreciate a person with, you know, a warming, kind, caring, giving spirit, you know, as opposed to the opposite, you know, of that, you know, callous, you know, conniving, you know, ungrateful. You know, yeah, you know all that stuff, you know, but that's life, man. Joy and pain, you know, sunshine and rain. You know, shouts out to Frankie Beverly. It is what it is. Right. So look, man. Peekaboo is the song. What's the name of the album again?
Alpha Pack, The Origins of CBG.
Come on, so this is the story.
Find out. You can stream it everywhere, and this is the process after my first I released a mixtape called The Transition Part 1. I released that as soon as I got out of prison this last time, about 3 years ago. It was stuff that I had recorded before I even got locked up, plus a couple new songs. I released that. I released the album after that. Now the album has to do with, you know, the struggle of, you know, if anybody's been locked up and had to start all the way over, they know the struggle of getting a job and trying to get on your feet on your own, do your own thing, pay child support, do this. You know what I mean? Like, I had a job.
The world don't stop, boy. The world don't stop when you locked down.
No, it don't.
No, it keep
world
going.
Keeps spinning.
Going. Yeah. And you gotta learn that, man. Like, and it took me a couple times to learn that, but you know, at least I learned it. You know what I mean? Like, I know
lessons.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, exactly, man. Like,
you know what? Think about lessons. They could be bought, they could be learned, and they could be earned.
Yeah.
Lessons.
They can also be
Real
taught.
talk.
They can also be taught. Yeah. And that's the whole purpose of the Six Swords movement. I'm trying to let people know they ain't alone, man. It's okay to mess up. It's okay to struggle, man. We got to look past that, man. It's up to us how our life turns out to be. It's not up to us how our life ends, like, is day to day, but we can steer how it is by our mentality, our grind, our decisions, you know. Man,
our attitude.
Our attitude is everything. Like, you know, mindset is a very powerful thing, and it's been very much manipulated in the past years. I'm trying to bring it back and let people think on their own instead of thinking about, oh, what's he thinking about? Okay, I'm gonna think about that because he's thinking about it, or I'm gonna support this because he's supporting it. No, think for yourself. Be your own person, man. I got music. Check me out. Like I said,
original thought
stream me, man.
Is truly underrated. You know. Original thought is truly underrated. You know, it's a lot of cookie cutter things. What's up with an original idea? What's up with someone being brave enough to say the things that others won't? What's up with people saying stuff that, you know, has some substance to it, that matters, you know? So shouts out to you for wanting to bring that back to the hip hop culture as a whole. Right, you know what I'm saying? So, man,
that's gonna work for you. Just keep grinding, keep pushing it, man. Because you know, we live in a I guess we want to call it a sheep herders society where everybody want to follow everybody.
Come on,
and people
man.
Scared to think on their own. They're scared to be their own person. They're scared to like what they like. But no, when they might not feel, they might not be feeling peekaboo. But, you know, because somebody else said, you know, that ain't spinning. But when you go home, you listen to it, deep down inside, they feeling it. They're just scared to say, hey, I'm feeling this record.
Because this is different from everything else.
This is different from what everybody else. And that's
ain't
what's kind of
supposed to be the beauty of it, though.
You know, I love originality. I love to be my own person. I love to do, you know, when I'm spinning, I like to spin what I like to spin. You know what I'm saying? When I'm open or when I'm closing. You know what I'm saying? Of course, we like to keep the party hype. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, shouts out for the originality, man. Shouts out to everything that you're doing, man. Staying positive, man. Knowing that, you know, hey, you know, I made some mistakes, but you know what I'm saying? I'm going to take those mistakes. I'm going to make it right. We can't get them years back.
Right.
We can't get them back.
Unfortunately.
But you can pass the lessons and the blessings on to the next person.
Exactly. I love those words, man, because that's exactly what I'm trying to inspire to do, man. I'm just trying to get, you know, all it takes is that first person to catch that trend, that new trend, and be like, oh, okay. So then that person feels it. Then their people, their peers are gonna be like, oh, he's feeling that. Oh, let me give it a chance too.
You heard this?
It takes that first person, man, and that's all I'm trying to do is get that first person to be like, oh, okay. Hey,
Yeah, Park said that. Park said, I might not be the one to change the world, but I'm going to spark the mind
Come on, man.
of someone to change the world. And that's what you can do with your music.
Right.
Come on, man. Hey, y'all said something that made me think of one of them old quotables. It ain't the dog in the fight. It's the fight in the dog.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Man.
You know, I'm a simple man. You know what I'm saying? Like really, really very simple. Like when people talk to me, you know, and I respond back, sometimes they think I'm being like condescending. I said, nah, it's just how I talk. You know, I break everything down to layman's terms. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, you're a little bit different. You're proud of that, you know, which is to be said, something to be said about that. You have some good music. You understand that you have to have all your ducks in a row, you know, if you really want to move forward. And without a whole lot of, you know, knowledge or help thereof, you found out how to do it and you actually execute it and you're willing to invest in yourself. You out on the road, you networking, you're trying to make people familiar with it. You have a goal set of, I want to make the world know about me. So,
2 years,
bro,
man.
we working with you. So I guess I'll be seeing you quite a bit in the next 24 months, quite a bit. We're going to be keeping in touch and doing things, whatever.
Most definitely.
Yeah, I'm feeling the vibe here, really. So I'm finna, you know, we definitely all got to stay connected, man. Like, you know, I'm not from the area,
Hold on,
but
man.
like,
We well
you know,
connected,
this
baby.
vibe right here is like
Hashtag
something,
well
like,
connected.
Yeah, definitely. Hey, I'm feeling the vibe.
The
I
whole
love this.
movement is
I love it.
our goal. Our goal, my personal goal, and the goal of my team is to bring good people together to do great things. So we appreciate you, CBG, challenged by greatness.
Appreciate you for having me, man.
Man, for sure.
If you need to follow me or my music, man.
You know he know where I was going. Like, tell the people
you know,
how to get in contact with you, man.
I'm getting it. You know, hey, if you want to follow me, man, you can Google Six Swords, okay? SIXSWORDZ. Google me. I swear to God, the whole first page is all me. Go to my official website, CBG, or it's www.therealcbg.com. You can follow me on Facebook at The Real CBG. You can follow me on Instagram at CBG_Six Swords with the Z at the end. Same thing for Twitter. I don't really do Snapchat too much, but you can follow me if you want to. I guess CBG.6 or something like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, stream me everywhere. I got music.